So bees it is, eh? I don't know what's more interesting. The bees that we got now in Minecraft 1.15 in the first snapshot here, or Francesco being cursed by the polar bear curse for being obnoxious. That's the punishment. Alright, guys. So, new snapshot came out, and your doctor came close. I had some weird gut feeling that they're working on some flying creatures, and I tweeted, there will be butterflies in Minecraft 1.15. Well, in reality, it was bees, but maybe we get some butterflies. And yeah, the bees are quite interesting little things. Here is one. Hey, and yeah, they look for hives, so we got a hive in there. They look for flowers and they look for crops because, yeah, what they want to do is what bees do. They want to go to flowers, pollinate stuff, fly about, and then produce us honey. You can get honeycombs and honey out of these hives. A lot of people doing snapshot videos, just click with a bottle on it, and then you can get the hive out, the, the honey out. Okay, so right now it's nighttime. And we have a little system here. So what the bees do is they come out of their hive, they go to a little flower. Let's make it daytime and we can see it better. Because during the night and during rain, bees don't work. So that's another thing they implemented. So what we got here is a fully automated nano farm that is bee powered. Not the most fastest thing. We ran it for only a short time, and yeah, there's an alien in there, obviously. So yeah, what happens here is the bees will come out of their hive at a certain amount of time. We just have this command block here because the others were constantly trolling, and that protects us from them spawning bees and polar bears around us all the time. And yeah, eventually the bee will come out. It has a cooldown of 2400 ticks. For that amount of time they will stick around in their hive, and then eventually when the bee will come out, she will go over to this flower and then start to be pollinated. After she interacted with the flower here, yeah, she will. Oh, guy just harvested. I guess it's work time. So yeah, she will get pollinated kind of and be able to fertilize other crops like bone meal. So if she hovers over this wheat here, she will fertilize the crop. So now I just hope she will come out sooner or later. And yep, there she goes. Okay, she pass finds around a bit. You need a bit of a space around here. This 3 by 3 seems to work fine for the bee to come out, and then she will soon detect the flower and go there. Oh, you saw it? Yes, no, yes, she did. Oh, come on, bee. Okay, she's taking extra long this time around. All right, there we go. So she goes to the flower. When she touches the flower, she will start to, get the pollen off it, do what bees do. And while she does that, she touches that string that is above here. And that charges a timer. And that timer runs for a certain amount of time, about 2-3 minutes. And in these 2 minutes, the bee then can be active. Now you can see, now she is bone mealy. As you can see, her butt is kind of pointy. That means she's got that sweet honey. And now she is actually over the crop bone mealing that. You can see that ever so often she applies it. Now the thing is, bees can do this 10 times. And after 10 times, they need to go back into the hive. Now we have this red glass block in the way of the bee right now. And that means the bee cannot go into the hive, because now actually her priority would be go back to the hive as quick as possible. But as we block her pass, she will stick around and deploy her maximum amount of 10 charges of bone mealing to the crop here. And then after a certain amount of time, when this timer here runs out, it will soon happen. Now the bee is out of cropping. You can see there's no more growing happening here. See, these crops stay the same. So we could unlock it a bit earlier, even boom, and the bee is gone, and now she's back in the beehive. Will stay in there for 2,400 ticks, then come back out and start repollinating. And that's how we can get the maximum out of one bee. So obviously this is a prototype to research some of the bee behavior, turn it into a machine together with methods and the others that were kicking about. Everybody's here, we're on the SciCraft server. Mango also did a full snapshot review video, so check that out if you want to get more information. But yeah, this is how we can work with the bees. And then of course we have the villager doing the harvesting and dropping the crops. Right, we get a bit more wheat out of here. And yeah, this guy has 4 stacks of beetroot seeds, 4 stacks of carrot seeds or whatever, some other crop we're using here, and therefore he cannot pick up any wheat anymore. But he keeps on replanting. And yeah, we snatch the wheat here with the filters, right? Item filters here, we sort out wheat and yeah, snatch it from him. And yeah, that's how it goes. And then after a certain amount of time, the bee will come out again and keep on going. So obviously you want to have multiple of these cells and so on. And question is this really efficient? Well, if you let it run passively, you would have a bone meal free crop farm. I mean, the crop farms are not very, very giving anymore because the work times of the villagers are limited for times between 2000 and 8,999, right? So yeah, that's it. It's a bit of a nano farm based on these bees. Just a little fun thing to play around to research some bee behavior. And yeah, there's plenty of more things hopefully to come. And yeah, early snapshot. Their path finding is a bit, slow sometimes still, and so on. And I'm pretty sure it can be optimized how you have them coming out and in of their hive. There she goes again, and this time she went to the flower right away. See, her butt changed now. You can see there is no honey attached to her anymore, right? And then she takes a bit to hover over the flower here. Can be any flower. By the way, to breed bees, right, you use flowers, and they spawn in hives. They spawn in plains and flower forests. You get trees that can randomly spawn with beehives, and from there you can get them. And then you build manual hives like that, and it's the same thing then. And from that, as I said, you can get honeycombs with shears, and with the bottles you get the honey out. Yeah, now we repeat the process here, right? Makes sense. She is fertilizing now again. She does her thing. For some reason, she always tries to pathfind to the entity, but it doesn't matter. She can't get there. The villager is blocking her, and as you can see, she's nicely fertilizing, and villager is picking crops. But yeah, obviously only during the work hours. That's the limit. These villagers really became semi-useful these days. But he's working, and yeah, the nice bee is helping him. So that's a nice symbiosis there. Really cool. Obviously you can scale it up, right? And yeah, now the bone mealing is done again. Bee can go back in the hive, rinse and repeat. And that's, yeah, pretty much a fully automated bee-based nano farm. Alright, so yeah, I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye guys.